Hey, how's it going? Welcome to brunch time with Prime Time. Twinning, welcome. We're doing a little vegetable frittata today, and just wanted to start off with kind of what I'm going to do here. This is going to be a multi-show process. I'm going to do at least 10 different entrees that have probably 6 different sides over the course of the next, I don't know, week, probably 2 weeks. And the idea is to kind of focus on the Mediterranean diet loosely. I mean, I may make some adjustments as I go along, but I'm looking for basically 10 healthy dinner entrees with 6 healthy sides that I can put into a rotation. And once I put into those meals into the rotation, I'm planning to stick to that meal schedule 5 days a week for as long as I can go. So I'm going to kind of bring you guys along for this process. Today isn't a dinner entree. Today is more of a breakfast or brunch, but I guess you could have it for dinner. It's a vegetable frittata. So if you're interested in learning how to cook, make sure you follow me. If you think this is interesting for other people, make sure you share it by clicking the little guy in the corner and adding me and sharing if you can. But I'll show you what I've done so far. I won't bore you with all the details. I've prepped a lot of this stuff already. So I'll show you what I've prepped, and I'll show you basically what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put this on YouTube. It'll be at a channel called Prime Time. That's time spelled T-H-Y-M-E. So here's what we have so far. I got 6 eggs with salt and pepper in a bowl with a couple splashes of milk in there. And then I have some zucchini, probably about a half a cup, about a cup of chopped broccoli, about a half a cup of diced onion, 1 jalapeno pepper, about a cup of red pepper, and about a cup, maybe a little less than a cup of yellow pepper. This is a half of a red pepper and half of a yellow pepper. And so what we're going to do is pretty simple. Most of the prep work is really just in the preparation of the vegetables. But now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you back over here for a moment. Okay. So does anybody have any questions, by the way? Do you know what the Mediterranean diet is? If you don't know, basically it's a diet that focuses on olive oil, fish, vegetables, nuts, whole grain, and some chicken, and very little red meat, very little fatty processed foods and that kind of thing. So it's a very healthy diet, and also as far as dairy goes, yogurt is a pretty big one, and I actually make my own Greek yogurt from scratch, so I'll show you guys also how to do that in a later show. But for now, all we're going to do is basically pop these into a pan here. And let's see if I can get a good angle on you. Okay, there we go. So it just calls for, the recipe is calling for about 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'll get that going. Oh, there's a little bit more, but that's okay. And then all we're going to do is just start cooking up some of these vegetables. And a lot of the vegetable frittata recipes you'll find online are going to have you do the whole thing in a skillet. This is a little bit different in that what I'm actually going to do is put these into little muffin pan and make little miniature vegetable frittatas. And the reason I'm doing that, by the way, is because a lot of the recipes call for you to put your skillet into the oven once you've done finish the first half, which is essentially cooking the vegetables, adding the egg, and cooking the egg maybe halfway. But if you don't have the right kind of pan, which this one in this case is not, it has a rubber on the handle, I can't put it in the oven. And so if you don't have the right kind of pan, like an iron skillet, you either have to buy one or you wouldn't be able to make it. So this gives you an option, because most people do have a muffin pan somewhere in their closet or whatever. So you don't have to actually put the skillet into the oven. We're just going to basically cook the vegetables up, and then we're going to transfer them into the muffin pan, and then just pour scrambled egg over the top of it. Bake it at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes, and once it's set, you're pretty much done. Make sure you grease the muffin pan before you add any of the food into it. So I'll let that sit for a minute and just kind of heat up, and then in the meantime we're going to just scramble up the eggs real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut away in a second here, and then I'll come back and finish up and show you guys the finished product. I will note that this is actually the first time I'm making this recipe, so whether or not it turns out well or not, we'll find out pretty quick. But let's hope it does. Alright, and I'll see you guys later.